like short guys?
Now, is that rumor about the $1,000 a stain?
That's intrusive.
Wow.
What's that smell?
Find a fight.
I can't believe what I saw. Look, I'm being gay over here.
Locally, I'm really.
What's your thoughts on premarital sex?
Come play with us.
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
5,352 feet.
How's your sister?
Cereal champions. Lowest cost.
Fully equipped swimming pool, which we have right here. You can see we have a nice natural side, nice ceramic side to it, and yeah.
Let's go check out the west side of the house.
Glass.
Woo! Here we are again, folks. It's another Monday Maniacs from Death Curse Society, and we're excited tonight. I'm Red Crank, I got the Colonel, I got Zigzag, and the Phase. What up, guys?
We're excited.
Yeah, we're excited. We're talking about the biggest fucking movie in the goddamn world this weekend. I don't know why I turned into one of those inflatable. Yeah, why I turned into one of those inflatables outside the car lot.
Okay, Dean Reynolds.
You know, I'm always when one of the big titles come out, one of the ones that broke through and became successful, I'm always intrigued, and so leading into it, that's where I was. But yeah, we can. But Scream is its own thing, man. Yeah.
That's right, folks. We're going to be talking about Scream 7 in a little bit. Of course, we got to get our what-a-ma-doos and all the business stuff out of the way. So hang out with us for a few minutes, and then we'll get right into that. Phase, anything exciting?
No, I watched this movie.
All right. Colonel, anything exciting?
Well, based on our intro, good thing I wasn't in New Orleans at Mardi Gras near Shia LaBeouf, because I might have had getting in a fist fight with him.
Yeah.
But no, that bigoted son of a bitch. But that's a discussion for another day. No, pretty normal week. Like I said, I did take Sarge and the General with me this week. They were both excited to see this one. The General let me take a picture of her elbow so I can prove she does exist. I'm not just making her up. So
nice.
She was
Elbows, General. Elbows.
That's right. But yeah, that's about it. Just we're old, so I'll talk about the weather. How the hell does it go from 65 to 30 in like 2 days? This is bullshit.
Oh, you poor bastards.
You could just pretty much set it to where my plantings, my little plugs are coming in that don't like the cold at all. When the coldest days come, that's when the deliveries are happening. So, sorry. It's all deliveries this week. But yes, it's cold. But Did get something in the mail today.
Oh,
there
yeah,
you go.
he
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Boom. Let's
There it
get you
is,
going.
baby. Mr. Adam Marcus. You know, and the box is cool, but it's Kane Hodder blacked out his tooth in Texas on my poster, and I kind of miss it, you know. But yeah, you know, we backed it, of course, and it's just cool to have it tangible in hands. Now I can't wait to watch it again. There's a nice thank you letter in there. I mean, he put a really nice note on the top of this thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's just a nice package, dude. And it's 6 years we've been rolling with this.
Yeah. Been waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
So it's happy to
So-
see this journey come down. And Adam Marcus, thanks for, you know, making us feel fucking way more important than we actually are as coming to this project. But you're the man, dude. We love you.
Hey.
Anything you got, we're in to back it.
Hey, we helped out quite a few times behind the scenes with some other kind of random stuff that you know
Yes,
a
yes.
lot of people don't know about, and
That's
that's
true.
cool.
That's true.
That's cool.
And there may be a stop from Mr. Marcus and Mr. Fletcher when the thing comes in April, where we'll see what's happening, what they got available, and what we can move around and stuff. So, but yeah,
Yes.
they're promoting.
Mr. Marcus and Mr. Felcher. Yes,
Felcher,
exactly. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
He's the man. Dude, I love him just for the trick or treat package he did. He'll always be my independent media hero just based on that release alone forever. It's the best. It's the best, Jerry. The best.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But I can't wait to see the extras. I haven't had the chance to put it in yet, but
Nice.
but it's cool to have. You know,
Well, I had a fairly hectic weekend. You know, had my regular Wednesday night gig, had a Friday and a Saturday gig. Friday at a casino for my first time, which was rather interesting because I walked in there getting looks of hate from everybody in the gaming area and in the like dining area. As I'm carrying in all this loud, you know, PA equipment and stuff.
Yeah.
And,
I would just think it was your appearance. I mean, frankly,
Well,
I would
that's
see
it.
you coming, and
That
you know, yeah.
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. And but yeah, I mean, it was, and I even was sitting down talking to like a friend of mine, and behind me I heard somebody say like, "You gonna stick around for karaoke?" And the other ladies were like, "Oh hell no! As soon as this starts, we're going way the hell in the back and blah blah blah." And I'm just like, all right, all right. Now I am proud to say that those two ladies that were saying that stayed for every moment of the show.
There you go.
And afterwards, I got tons and tons of compliments from staff, and you know, people that were there to sing, randoms that I didn't even see the entire night that were just playing games like back in the back of the casino, just like, "Hey, you know what? You did a good job tonight, kid." And I'm like, "All right, well, thanks." So, yeah, they've already called and booked me again for later this month, and it went really well.
Hell yeah.
That's what we needed to hear. Like,
Yeah, it went really well.
Yeah, man,
So-
good. Yes.
And they're already talking about, you know, making it more frequently than just once a month. So we're going to do it a couple more times at this limited schedule just to see what happens. But yeah, so man, it was nice to be busy again this weekend.
Yeah.
You know, because there's been many a nights, you know, Friday or Saturday, I've been just sitting here twiddling my thumbs, watching movies and playing games with Faze whenever he gets home, and it was just nice to be busy again. So
Sucks. I go to bed early and shit now, and you know, Saturday we played cards again. You know, just an off week because the big game is this coming Saturday. We're playing for like there's a whole bunch of money there. I can't even talk about it. I bubbled in the tournament. There was 9 of us. I got fucking 4th, so no money. But it's okay. I mean,
damn.
it was okay. It happens. But then in the cash game, doing okay. You know, we start in, I think I bought in for $40 or something like that. And, you know, I had it up to, I don't know, $60, $70. And we start at fucking in between again, man. That in between.
I am never playing that, so go fuck yourself. I'm not
So
doing
they drop a king, and then he drops an ace. And I look over, and over half the deck is sitting on the side already. Already done. Already burned.
that. Ace is low, right?
Ace is always low.
Okay.
And I was like, well, fuck. I count up the pot. It was like, there's $37 in there. Pot. I go for the pot. Let's end this fucking thing. God damn, drops a king on me, dude. So that's not $37. That's 37 times 2.
Right.
So like one fucking hand, dude. I was just already like, Jesus Christ. I got about 30 of it back before it got someone hit a better hand and knocked it out, ended the whole game. So yeah, it wasn't good. I had one of my worst cash game experiences. However, bad luck like that last week means should be okay this week. So that's
All right, fair enough.
That's my
I hope so.
mantra. That's my karma. That's what I'm going with. And wish me luck there. So that's it.
Yeah. Well, good luck, man. Good luck. For those of you are ardent fans, we do have some new designs on T-shirts coming very soon. Going through the final phases of, I guess, authorization.
This is a good one, folks.
For our final girls and final guys out there.
Oh,
And
this
then,
one's been requested. I think that's.
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about the Angelo or the other one?
Well, and then we've also got an Angelo.
Yeah.
So
there's an Angelo.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that, but they're both quite excellent. Yes.
Yeah.
So we got a couple more days before we can really put the nail in the coffin, but we'll hopefully you'll be seeing those in your mailboxes and on the store very, very soon. So I'm excited about that. I've been
You'll
doing a
dig
lot
it. Very
of
relevant.
behind-the-scenes work.
Very relevant. Very relevant. Yes. This will be good.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to the comments. See who all is in the house. Who's up in this hizzy? Why did I say it that way? I don't talk like that. All right. It looks like number one comment tonight. First one, Joshua again, back in there. He's been on a roll lately, actually.
He knows.
Yeah.
We're gonna see him in Milwaukee.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Talk about that. Yeah. You and FaZe are going to Milwaukee in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, we're crashing into the Milwaukee Horror Con.
Oh, it's too soon, man. I didn't want it to be this damn soon. It's all right, though.
I know there's nothing going on and stuff, but like I said, they're doing something kind of cool there, and I think FaZe and I decided we're going to try to get some of this documented. They're going for, and fuck, I might have to bring a couple.
Yeah, you should be in there.
And we'll get in it, man.
Yeah.
Okay, if you get an extra mask, I'll wear it.
I have three. So yeah, world record. I don't know how many Jason cosplays in one location. That's what we're doing.
They have
That's
to
pretty
have
much
like,
it, yeah.
I think they have to have like 251 or something like that.
251.
Oh my God.
Wow. So this will be interesting.
I have a feeling Jason Voorhees will be there if he's
Yep.
attending again. I'm hoping.
Voorhees will be there. I wonder
Such a
if
cool
St.
kid.
John's is going to try to make the trip.
It should be. Yeah. I mean, he's
It's not too far.
He's
He was there last year.
an
wasn't he?
hour less. Yeah, it's an hour less than what I'm doing. So an hour and a half less. Fuck, he's in St. John's. Yeah,
He was in Milwaukee last year, though, wasn't he?
he could have been. I don't fucking remember.
I thought he was for some reason. Maybe not.
We saw him at Motor City. I know.
Yeah. And then we got to start making our plans for Texas Frightmare as well, because it sounds like Joseph's going.
I saw that.
Doc's going.
Well, yeah.
Not sure who else might be, but I know those two.
I'll have to do. I won't be able to like stay down there and do the show from there, but I'll definitely I'll shoot down for the weekend for like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Probably leave Sunday.
Well, and I might have to drive down like Thursday, pick you up at the airport, check into the hotel, go to the show Friday, leave either Friday night or Saturday morning, come back to Stillwater, host a wedding,
God.
Fuck.
make a shit ton of money, and then drive back after Saturday night and go back to the show on Sunday. So hopefully I get to see Joseph at some point, but also I need the scratch, folks. So if it means driving 8 hours to do a wedding and make a couple grand, I'm gonna fucking do it.
I get it. Yeah, I get it.
For 7 hours work, Really?
See how frosty I'm feeling if I'll attend that with you or just stay.
You're not
in
going
Texas.
to the wedding. No, stay in Texas,
I'll help
man.
you run your fucking gig. I'll just be the sound man.
You don't need
I'll
to
be
do
the
that.
grip. You give me 10%.
No.
So that's where Crank is like, no.
I need to scratch, man.
I'll run it myself. Fuck you.
My
a
savings
VIP.
account is taking a dip lately. So
There's parties and shit to go to out there.
oh yeah, but you've got the whole day of the con on Saturday too. You don't want to miss all that.
Right. You know.
So-
Well, what you would bail out Friday night and
I would have to leave either Friday night or early Saturday morning to get back, do the wedding, and then come back either late Saturday night.
I got it. I'll find one of those poker tournaments that's happening that weekend
Yeah, you can do that.
at that poker room.
Yeah, you have to get a car or something and
Yeah, the Ubers
take an
are
Uber or whatever.
I got a new both. All right, we're coming to
All right.
Texas, folks. I need something
Yeah.
to do. Crank's leaving me. Come on.
Zag's going to Hardee's apparently because that's what you do when you travel. It's
You go to
probably
Hardee's?
Carl's Jr. down there. I don't know, but it's fun.
Yeah, I think it's Carl's Jr. in Texas. Yeah.
Whatever.
But even then, like
Waffle House.
anyway, what is
Yes,
it?
definitely
7?
Waffle House.
Oh yeah, well then, man, that shit is good though down in the south.
Come on, let's get in trouble.
Yeah.
Let's go to jail.
All right. So the doc is here. Tyrone's here. Luke is in the house. Rick's here. Carrie's here. Good morning, Carrie. Thanks for
Yes.
tuning in.
Welcome back.
Grandma Sue's in the house. Bobby's here. There we go. There's the one I was looking for. The grizzly and the woo fish.
Ah, the woo fish. You said.
Tarek's here with a great comment. So, did any theater run a double feature? Scream 6, 7. Hey.
Hey.
Nothing but opportunity. No, they passed that up. Gina's here. The twins are in the house. There's, I mentioned Joshua already. Rachel's here, out playing Pokemon, but still watching.
Chipokemon.
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Yes, Patricia's here. Patricia, thanks for all the hard work this weekend and a couple of cool IDs you picked up for us. I think I can get you a shirt for that. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Have to-
Paula's
No.
here. Joseph's here. Man, where are we? Where are we? There we go. Yep, Patricia. There we go. Earl's here. Good. Goodness. A lot of
The
people. in
champ
the
is
house.
here.
Oh, man. I think that might be it. Oh, there's
Bobby
BK.
Staley.
Earl has
I
come to
mentioned Bobby.
hear us
Did you? Okay.
dissect
Bobby.
Scream.
There's BD.
BD.
And Brian's in the house. Man, everybody wants to talk about Scream 7 tonight, it looks like.
Yeah,
So,
man. Holy shit, 31 people. All right, let's do this.
Yeah, let's get into it. Well, one more thing before we move on. Guys,
Of course.
take it away.
Here we go.
Oh shit.
I don't see
There we go.
nothing. Oh, there it is.
It's done. Special thanks to our final girls and guys. We got Christy, C-Plays, Luke, Beady Mags, the Muffinator, Alex and Tyrone.
The Crazy Ralphs, Bell's Fancy Creations, Dr. Smiley, Grizzly and Paula, Margaret Gripped Horror, Joshua, Raymond, Alan, Twisted Twinning, and the whole damn Enchilada podcast. Thursdays, 7.
Then we got our camp counselors, Adam, Christy, Lou, S. Michael, Jimmy and Rachel, Stacy Lynn, Orlando, Angie, Chuck Schick, Dave, Carl, Patricia, Kristen, JJ, and Indy the dog. Got to really speed through those. But man, thank you. God, thank you.
That's what was
God,
making me
that's
laugh, dude.
It wasn't letting me do the.
Good
I was like
Lord.
watching the technical difficulties happen, like right.
It's funny
Oh,
how it
man.
happens live, doesn't it?
do anything
Lord.
not live, so I'm used to it at this point. Like,
Yep.
all right, let me get this link up in the comments, and let's review Scream 7, folks. Let's do this
Lord.
shit.
Yeah,
It's,
we ready to get into this?
I'd rather review Hearts of Darkness.
Well, you can't. You can't right now. And it's we're too close. We're too close to that. We can't review that.
That's true.
It is an excellent doc, though. All righty, folks. I'm going to say this real quick before we get too far into it. We are going to have to spoil the shit out of this, and rather early. So,
Yeah.
if you have not seen this movie, by the time we get finished with our discussion about Act 1, get the fuck out. Because you don't want to hear anything else after that. You might not want to hear anything after it anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, because, man, oh man.
There were some dickheads out there ruining things. Thursday, during the day, I was seeing stuff. Like, oh, well, this so-and-so gets in the certain room. There's a way he looks at him. You could just tell right there.
Well, you know what? I must have gotten really fucking lucky, because here's the weird thing. I didn't see anything all weekend.
Same here. I didn't see
Occasionally I would see something that looked suspicious, and if it even said Scream, I was scrolling past it pretty fast. So I missed a lot of it, any of the spoilers. But I'm not kidding, man. Got out of the theater, walking across the parking lot back to my place. I opened Facebook, and literally 3 spoilers in the comments there, or in the post there, before I even get back to my place. They all just saved up until they caught me sitting in a movie theater for 2.5 hours, and then blah.
I heard from Luke. Yeah, there it is. Luke said his coworker came in and just all did the whole nonchalant, okay, blah, blah, can you believe the blah, 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 blah. And he was just like, what the fuck?
I would have smacked I would have gotten fired, because I would have smacked the shit out of him.
Well, you know what? I'll say it. You're a special kind of stupid. You think nobody can tell that you're, trying to be slick about ruining it. That's some kind of deep narcissism bullshit. You're sick. You need help if you do this. Stop it. Stop spoiling fucking movies. You know who you are.
Pretty terrible. Pretty terrible.
Yeah, it's bad practice, yo. Don't be doing it.
Yeah.
It's a Monday. It's been out 4 days now. You have the option to leave. We're letting you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, all right, let's just get right into it. First off, anticipation and marketing. Ziggy.
Scream, outside of the first 2, I've never been a huge fan of these, I dig those original set of characters, and they whacked most of them between the first 2 movies. So this thing comes up. I like to see horror succeed, so it's like, okay, and Ghostface has got himself, he's in there, he's in the video games, he's established amongst maybe a tier below the big guys, but he's here. And he's recognized as one of the guys. So, so here we go again with another Scream. I don't know. I was intrigued because of who they said they were getting. There's people. Okay, we got some actual people coming back with significant roles from the first movie. That to me sounds intriguing. I can't look away. So I'm going. Yeah, that makes me probably a ticker or 2 above just the average, of a 5. I'm going in as a 7 with that alone. If they do it right. Not some stupid reflection of a ghost looking at a knife on the floor. Nothing like that. Okay.
You mean this look? You mean this look from Billy?
The ghostly pride of a father. What the fuck? Holy shit, man.
Well, and I thought the marketing was done fairly well for this movie, because I knew it was pretty much the first scene of the movie, but I like the way they marketed the trailers of this with that fan going and staying at the Airbnb house, and that whole scene.
I couldn't help but think about Buffalo Bill's house there, that guy that owns that one.
Yeah.
That kind of thing, I was like, this is cool. So it made it more real for me.
Well, and different look on the guy, but the guy that's the fan in the movie, though, probably acts a whole lot like Joseph Scott when Joseph gets to some location,
He knows everything. Oh my God, this is, yeah.
And takes, 3 dozen pictures before he even gets in the house,
Well, he talked us into the Scream 4 house in Novi, Michigan, or Northville, and was just as excited. It was like he'd never been there before, when I was going through with him. He was just as giddy as I was.
Yeah. No, but that's one of the reasons why I like the marketing of this though was because they didn't show too much. I thought,
I avoided every single. I did not see a trailer, not once.
Really?
I would. Yep. Never.
Not even in the theater.
I was coming in. I had a nice streak of coming in like right at the end with it. They were saying,
Wow.
"Okay, here we go." So, I missed them all, dude. Yeah.
What about you, Faze? Anticipation and marketing.
I was surprised by the hype behind this because, like, I know Scream is a beloved franchise by many, and fuck, man, the very first mask I remember seeing in my life was the Scream mask in Halloween. So, I don't know. It has a special place in my heart for that, too. I love the original Scream, but I'm not, like, crazy about the series. It's decent. Scream 3 besides. The rest of it's pretty good, but it just... Wow, we're at number 7 now, and people are still like, fuck, I'm excited for this. Don't spoil this for me. I'm surprised. I didn't care at all about spoilers or anything. It's just, it's another fun Scream movie. You don't take these seriously.
Yeah.
$100 million
my theater,
worldwide.
How much?
100 million.
Yeah. My theater was packed all weekend except for the one showing that me and my friends went to, which was the last showing on Sunday. Like
there were a lot
10:30.
of kids and teenagers in mine.
Oh yeah,
I went at 7:30 on a Thursday, and it was
packed.
Every other seat was somebody was in it.
Yeah. Colonel, get in here. Anticipation and marketing.
I guess I'll start with my theater experience. I went at like 1 in the afternoon on a Sunday. There wasn't a whole lot of people in there, thank goodness. Because that's really the only time I get to the movies anymore anyway. It has to be like afternoon showing on a Sunday.
Sure.
But marketing, no, they killed it. I mean, come on. We knew this thing was going to make money. The studio knew this thing was going to make money. So they put money behind it and marketed it. They did a great job. They did it felt like a big release because for a big franchise, which it was. Mm-hmm. My anticipation, usually thought I was on the outside looking in on this one. I don't really give a shit about Scream. Franchise. Like, I really don't. The first one's the only one that I thought was good. The rest have been okay. Some better than average, but usually just average. So that's kind of I went in feeling just average. Like, okay, this is going to be your typical run-of-the-mill Scream film. We've seen it 6 other times. I know we could say the same thing about Friday and Halloween, so it's not a total knock on Scream. But I was like, I know somebody is not going to fit. Someone's going to shrink when they take the cloak off. Was I right or was I wrong? You guys will find out in about an hour and a half.
That's what you were worried about since was that last?
5,
was that the last one or 5?
This 5 is the one that really got me.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. I remember now. Because it was Mikey, right? Mikey Madison. Yeah. That was pretty bad. Yeah, I'm with you guys too. This is not a top tier franchise for me. I'm not the demographic. And yeah, Scream 3. I have to go back and look at some things, but I think Scream 3 is clearly the worst of this franchise, and possibly the worst Wes Craven movie of all time. I may even go that far.
Wow.
We'll see. So, let's move on to initial thoughts. Faze, you want to start with this one?
Sure. I mean, I don't know. I thought I'd be upset by the runtime, but it flowed okay. I mean, a slasher has no business being longer than fucking 90 minutes, but that's just my opinion. There was a lot of exposition that probably could have been lost in this, but I can't specifically tell you what. But I don't know, man. I'm okay with it. I mean, I'm not really sure how people feel about this either. It seems to be very mixed out there. So it's just like, I don't know. I enjoyed the references. I enjoyed the cameos, but at the same time, it's like we're at 7 of these, like Friday Part 7. You had the psychic girl. Like that's where it really started getting stale. Halloween 7 was what? After Curse, so Resurrection. That was terrible. I mean, in my opinion, that was terrible. And I imagine I don't even think I got to Nightmare 7. I know there's at least 8 of those. I've seen them all, but I don't remember them past 4. But it's just, I don't know, man. Once you get to 7, I'm expecting a bit of staleness. And I was still pleasantly surprised. And I guess 7 was H2O, which was pretty good.
8 was...
on Halloween? Yeah. 8 was Resurrection.
Yeah.
All right. Colonel, initial thoughts?
You know, I'm kind of like FaZe. I appreciated the callbacks. But then again, like I said, this being Sarge's first Scream movie out of the franchise that she got to watch.
Oh.
I felt sorry for the people that didn't know all the callbacks. Because there's quite a few in the beginning. But what I compared this to, walking out of, this is going to be such a nerd comment for me, is, God, which one was that one? I'm trying to remember the name of it now. It was after The Force Awakens. It was the second movie in the new Star Wars trilogy where it just felt like total fan service.
The Last
Jedi?
Jedi?
I walked out. Yes. Last Jedi, then Rise of Skywalker, or Return of Skywalker. Whatever. Those movies suck too. But I just walked out just feeling like, meh. I've seen worse. I've seen better. According to the general, she's seen worse. She was not happy at all.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, she did not care for it one bit. I think I'll ruin it. I'll give you her score. She gave it a 2.
Damn.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Harsh.
Very harsh. I was shocked. I was like, I thought you would like it more than that.
Wow.
Again, it was just another. I'm not trying to steal FaZe's thunder here, but it was another Scream movie, man. It was kind of just blah. Like, that's.
All right. My initial thoughts were, man, for the first 30 minutes, 45 minutes, I was really kind of enjoying this. I was liking the writing. I was liking the callbacks, as you mentioned. I love that first scene, which we'll get into here in a little bit, the intro. And I wasn't hating what they were doing with some of the characters that might be coming back. I'll just leave it at that for now. But then the last 45 minutes happened. And one other thing I liked, I liked some of the meta dialogue in the beginning between some of the characters. For example, I liked when they were ragging on Scream 6. You know, like you should have been there for you should have been in New York. It was a mess. You know, that was their little way of saying, yeah, we know Scream 6 kind of sucked. We get it. Sorry. We won't leave Nev out again. But then as it kept going on, they kept doing it, and they kept going to that well. They kept going to that well. The last hour and 15 minutes of it was just repeated of that. And then it got a little bit more ridiculous. There's one kill in there that I'm sure is going to be some of you guys' favorites and everything, and that's cool. But it's logistically impossible. The physics don't work out. I mean, that's what I said. That's what I said in the movie. I was like, physics?
But in defense of that kill, all right, physics wouldn't have worked in the original Halloween when Michael Myers stuck a guy on the wall with a butcher knife.
No. But,
I know what you're saying.
If he hit a stud, maybe.
Maybe. That's a lot of weight on the butcher knife. I think he was fucking fell.
See, the book actually said that he plunged it with enough strength to hit a stud and bury the knife and everything because he's got the superhuman Michael Myers strength, you know.
Well, some of us weren't alive when the book came out, Zag.
Yeah, you were.
Not in 78. What are you talking about?
The book didn't come. It came later.
Not when the book come out.
Much.
Novel, yeah.
Not much. Maybe a year later.
A couple of years.
That's
I
still not around.
fucking wish I had that fucking thing. They go for like $5,000 now.
I've got two of them.
You got two of those?
I got two of the original
Little
paperbacks.
kid in the sheet and the pumpkin
Yeah.
head. Oh, there you go. You need money?
One's not in great shape, but
Right.
one's in pretty good shape.
I had a mint.
Let me finish my initial thoughts because by the end of it, especially the reveal, yeah. But at that point, I was just like, they've absolutely given up when it came to the writing of this. I don't know what, like they spent way too much time like punching up the script with like little, ooh, we got to fix this dialogue, we got to fix this dialogue, we got to fix this dialogue, and they did great with all that, but they did not spend enough time working on the actual plot and the reasoning behind the whole movie, and that irritated the shit out of me. So, it was literal roller coaster. I was on a ride, I was enjoying the show, and then fuck all ya. So, Ziggy, jump in.
Yeah, I mean, I walked out. I was a little pissed at that reveal. That's by far the worst reveal of them all. Just the reasoning behind this is.
I can't argue with that.
Come on, man. I mean, at one point, like when Scream first came out, it was a parody of slashers, and that it was so smart. The rules that Jamie Kennedy stood there and rattled off, brilliant. And there's just none of that now. It's become a parody of itself. It's insane, man.
And to a point, hold on just a second. To a point, I don't mind it becoming a parody to itself because it's been like that pretty much since 2, especially.
For sure.
Like because you had the stab movies in there and blah 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 blah.
Okay.
And I don't mind that, but this was
Okay.
a little up.
Fine. But after 30 years, there can't possibly be anybody left in her immediate circle that would be pissed off enough at her to want revenge or death and hurt everyone she knows. There can't be anyone left.
I disagree.
Who is left?
Not many, but I can't say now.
I mean, it has a valid reason, not fan service.
I can't say now. But
Well,
I have a theory.
I have a synopsis of where it should go from here, too, when we get through this. So we'll get to that. I'll hold on to it for now. But yeah, I was same with Crank. I dug what they were doing at the beginning. I was like, holy shit, they're actually going to do this. But I can't say that yet.
Yeah, hold it.
Yeah. It's good. It is very. It's stunning. It's absolutely like, oh shit, good moments, and then yeah, you get to start on the other side of it, and they pretty much, you know what's what. Just like any other Scream movie, you get the James Bond explanation, and
and even that didn't make any fucking sense.
It doesn't make sense.
No, not at all.
It's terrible, but
Let's just say there's a lot of holes in that story.
The fake story is so much better. But this is Sydney and her daughter realizing who they are, and if they're really got what it takes and all that shit together. So I understand it, but boy, it just doesn't have the same magic as it once had. It just doesn't. And then I'm telling you, you're going to be pissed at this reveal.
We'll see. I want to bring this up before we move on. Luke says, I feel like there was some studio meddling. Kevin Williamson is a great writer. He couldn't have been that lazy. I don't know, man.
Here's $10 million. Write us a Scream 7, quick.
Well, it wasn't 10 million. It was 500,000. But
I ain't turning my nose up at that either, though.
Right.
Shit.
But that's what the rewrite cost them to do, like last minute, because I don't know all the details about what was supposed to happen with 5, 6, and 7 originally, when Jenna Ortega and Melissa Barrera were attached to be in all 3. I have a feeling Billy was going to be like that ghost bullshit again. but then whenever Melissa got in social media trouble or whatever the hell happened, we're not going.
I don't even
getting into the
remember.
details. I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't either, honestly. I meant to look it up before we started, but I've been kind of busy today. So since that happened, they had to write a script pretty quick and still include 5 and 6. And it just felt there may have been some meddling, but I don't know how anyone picks this ending and goes, yeah, this fits, unless it's a setup for the next movie, which is possible.
Which they confirmed already. It's happening.
Wow.
Oh yeah, of course
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
happening.
$100 million.
Yeah,
I think we all knew that before $100 million. There's no way it was going to end on this one.
Well, they were already. I mean, Neb already like gave it away at a convention. Like, oh yeah, there's going to be a Scream 8, and they're like, oh well, she lives in this one. Cool. Spoiler. So, ooh. So, yeah. So a quick rewrite still does not equal an ending this lazy. I feel like.
This is terrible.
So, anyway,
it's like when you're in high school and you have to write like a 4-page essay. You only have like 2 paragraphs left, and you ran out of shit to say. So now you're just making shit up. That's what the ending felt like.
It's
like, I got my paragraph limit. Like, here we go.
Just like when a young man comes in for a quickie, I feel so unsatisfied.
You're gonna bring out a Rounders quote?
The unsatisfied is what the point is.
I know.
Very unsatisfying, this ending.
All right, so here we go, folks. Oh, boy. Act 1. Let me get a good stretch. In Woodsboro, Stab franchise fan Scott and his girlfriend Madison visit Stu Macher's house after hearing rumors that he might have survived having a television thrown on his head. They are killed by Ghostface, who sets the house on fire. That's kind of a simplified explanation of what happened.
Very simplified.
Let's just talk about that scene real quick before we move on.
He's a super fan.
That scene was great.
Yeah.
I thought. And it set the tone very well for what I thought we were about to see the rest of the way. But
I don't think they could have started the movie off any better. I'll be honest. It hooked you in right from the start.
They usually
I'm
get
with you. I was like, all right, here we go. Like,
Zach has a point. They almost always start off really well.
I really don't like the beginning of 4 or 3. Whichever one it is that does it like 3 or 4 times in a row, and it keeps jumping from like 2.
Oh yeah, they get cotton and
actresses.
it goes cotton and it goes dan.
Well, no, it's like 2 actresses sitting on a couch. One kills the other one, then it jumps to a scene of 2 other actresses, like completely different actresses, and one kills them and blah blah. I think it's 4 that does that. That one kind of left me out in the lurch on the beginning, but like you said, most of the rest are pretty good.
This one's good.
And this one's really good. And I think it set it up very well. I like the fact that they went back to Stu's house.
Yeah.
And for one thing, because wasn't that house made available for like 1 or 2 nights last year or 2 years ago as an Airbnb for like a special rate? I think it was the Scream house or the Stu house. So I thought that was nice, since that had happened previously, like in real life. So, What about you, Ziggy? Get into that scene if you have any more add.
Yeah, the girl is just like completely like, oh, this sucks. You can tell she's not enjoying herself at all, and he's just like, hey, babe, look. And, they got like chalk outlines on the floor. And this is where Stu took the TV right here. And there's a TV down on the floor. So, there's like an animatronic ghost face that kind of follows you around that got a good scare because it jumps up with the knife and it looks legit. But then, it does what Scream does. Ghostface shows up and they don't really reveal how many there are. at that point.
We don't need to go into that.
Yeah, wasn't there? No, they don't even show it. You just show it like he gets the dude with a pretty good kill, and then he wounds her mortally and starts throwing gas all over the house. And he lights it up on fire, and it's once again a real powerful scene, much Halloween Kills when Michael Myers walks out on the fireman. Awesome, that's this is.
And that's the best part of that whole movie.
Yep, same kind of thing here. It's like Ghostface walking out and like, all right, game on. He's back, and
Yeah, I do have a complaint about that pretty good kill, though. I agree, it's a pretty good kill, but man, they went cheap on the animation because there was no blood on that fucking blade when it got pulled out.
Good point.
I was like, what the fuck? But I mean, it was pretty good. But there would have been something. That was a pretty clean fucking blade. Again, that was just laziness that was just an oversight on their part, and I'm a nitpicker for like shit like that. So it didn't take away from it. I just like, it's a clean blade, and the girls looked at me like they just didn't care. That's like
detail of it though, was the knife went in, like his eyeball must have been hitting the back of it because his eye started turning to the right and just spun to the white part.
It's still a great kill.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was just when he pulls it out. I was like, man.
I was like, okay,
brain matter or something on there.
I was like, Scream. At least the early ones had always graphic kills in them, so.
Yeah. Those two kills were all right. That whole opening was all right. Faze, anything to add?
I'm not sure. I mean, the opening was good, and I mean, I remember most of these movies having pretty good openings. So I remember getting into that, and I'm like, all right, that was solid. Now, how far down is this going to go from here?
Fair enough. All right, well, let's continue and let's see how far down.
Well, before you move on,
fascinating.
There's something else I want to add about this opening scene. I love the phone call the Airbnb made to the couple. But let me ask you guys this question. What was the answer to the Friday the 13th one? Because I think you can go either way. How old was he when he drowned? And the guy's like 11. He did his math, and she's like, "Well, no, he never drowned." They're like, "You're right." Well, which theory are you looking at? Because you can go both ways on that one. I was like, that's a bit of a trick question, like depending on what theory you want to follow.
And it depends also what part of the year Friday the 13th takes place in too.
Yes.
Is it after his birthday or is it before his birthday? So he was either 10 or 11, or he was never drowned.
Yeah, but I mean, I thought both answers could be because speaking of Heart of Darkness. You got some theories after that. So it's like, I thought that was a trick question. I was like, again, just semantics. It's not a big deal. I agree with her. He never drowned, obviously, because 2, 3, 4. But
Scream has always had a couple of trick questions in the past, so.
Yes, but I'm saying this one was real tricky because honestly, I think they were both right. It depends on which theory you believe. That's all. But that's a discussion for another day.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, moving on with the story of Act 1. In Pine Grove, Indiana, Sydney Prescott has built a new life for herself. She is married to police officer Mark Evans, not the same Mark from Scream 4. Nope.
Well, who was that? Wasn't it
Patrick Dempsey?
Yeah, Patrick Dempsey. Yep.
Yeah. Now he's played by Joel McHale. Now, I don't know if they're supposed to be the same character, but I don't think so. So, anyway, she's married to police officer Mark Evans, runs a coffee house, and looks after her children, including her teenage daughter Tatum, named after Sydney's late best friend Tatum Riley. Sydney receives a call from Ghostface, who requests a video call, and we'll just pause there for station identification. So,
if you don't want to know, gotta go right now.
Well, we can talk about... I kind of like the relationship between her and her teenage daughter. I wish we would have seen the other kids. I think they were supposed to be twins, at least in one of the sequels.
They were little.
Yeah, but
you see them on their grandma.
I'm not seeing. Oh, that's true. They did have the shot with the grandma.
They had a video call.
Yeah, but I'm not saying I wanted them chased or harassed or anything, but
I understand why they just said, "Hey, hi, mom," and they were just hanging with grandma and grandpa. Hey, thanks for taking the kids.
Now, I wanted their throats fucking slit. I was disappointed. Cut them like a fish.
You damn, Colonel. But yeah, I liked the relationship between the mom and the daughter in this. I thought that was pretty well played out.
Yeah.
I liked, man, Joel McHale. I love Joel McHale, but
he was bald as a fucking cue ball like 8 years ago. Now he's got this full head of hair. It's amazing.
I'll be honest. Being Joel McHale, I had a hard time taking that character seriously.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That was my problem with it. I couldn't see him not. I mean, even in the scenes where he was given a little bit of leeway, you could tell he was given a little bit of leeway, and he was way more comfortable in those scenes. But the scenes that he was supposed to be, serious and a cop, still they just didn't. They didn't really work for me.
There's. I guess we can cover it. This is still in Act 1 before.
Yeah.
So there's a scene as a girl dad. I don't see a girl dad ever having this conversation. Maybe I'm just old school in this. When he's talking to, Sydney about Tatum and her boyfriend. And he's like, you think they're
doing it?
Yeah, you think they're doing it? I would never, ever bring up that conversation. Like, oh, come on. You think they're doing it? They're about the right time, right? Like, that felt kind of fucking creepy to me.
Well, and I wouldn't, even if me and the mother of some children were talking about that, I wouldn't phrase it that way.
Yeah.
That's true.
That scene just felt really fucking creepy. Even the general was like, oh my God, that is cringe. I'm like, yes, it is.
Yeah, I could see that.
Sorry, I've been waiting to say something about that all fucking since yesterday. I'm like, that fucking particular scene, they could have just cut the second half of that out. That was just weird.
Fair enough. FaZe, what about you? Anything there?
I don't think so. Just kind of flowing with it at this point. Like, yeah, I got to reintroduce the characters and their children and what they do these days. Not a whole lot going on. But it got back to the action a little sooner than I thought it would. So, which is pretty much in Scream fashion. But I don't think we're quite there yet.
I thought that was absolutely awesome, that part that we're about to talk about.
All right. Yeah, and I think this really kicks off Act 2, so I'm going to go ahead and move the slide over. And then, we're moving on. By the way, folks, where's that?
The spoiler alert.
Yeah, I got it. Bam.
Oh, yes.
There we go. We're going live with the spoilers now, folks, so stay ready.
You can't help it.
Yeah. All right, so like I said, Sydney receives a call from Ghostface, who requests for a video call and reveals himself as an aged and scarred Stu. Stu announces he is going after Tatum and is standing outside the theater where she and her classmates are rehearsing. Sydney arrives with the police and Ghostface flees after killing Tatum's classmates Hannah and Aaron. I want to talk about this scene for a minute because Hannah was played by McKenna Grace. And this is another thing that I loved about the way they marketed this movie is some of them are paying attention, and I know Kevin Williamson does. But some of them are paying attention because they gave Hannah and they gave another character later on the blue plaid that has been the telltale for pretty much every killer since 3. If you watch the rest of the movies, if they wear like a blue plaid, almost a flannel style shirt or some part of their outfit, they end up being the killer later on down the road. And the trailer, I loved it when the trailer came out because everyone was like, oh, McKenna Grace wearing a blue plaid skirt, she's a fucking killer. And then she's kicked off right in the beginning or right in the second act of the movie. You know?
Almost Drew Barrymore style. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. And I thought that was pretty cool that because maybe I'm just giving some of them too much credit, but I think they knew exactly what the fuck they were doing, and they were playing to those, I can't even call them tropes because they're just those theories, those fan theories.
At this point, they're still winning, though, too, when this scene is happening.
Right.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I was going, fuck yeah, they're fucking. And by the way, I'm claiming this kill for favorite kill. So,
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
yeah.
Alright,
I dug it, man. I dug this a lot. I mean, at first it was kind of like, okay, boy, that would be fucking horrible. But then it's just like, you know what would be worse if oh shit, and then he did, I was like, yep. So he was paying attention.
That whole scene was pretty cool though in the theater though.
Right.
Actually, one of my favorite parts happens in that movie, in that point, but I'll save it until we talk about our favorite moment because it's not necessarily integral to the plot or anything.
Yeah. I just wanted to claim the kill.
Yeah.
Colonel looks like the kind of guy that would grab that one from me if he went before me.
Oh, I would, you fucker.
Yeah.
Colonel, you get to go first on that.
Thank you.
All right. Later that night, Ghostface emerges from Sidney's attic and holds Tatum at knife point. Mark attacks him, but is knocked out after falling down the stairs. Sidney takes Tatum to a safe room to evade Ghostface and uses the room's alternative exit to leave the house. Ghostface chases him, but is fatally run over by Gail Weathers and her assistants Mindy and Chad Meeks Martin. I'm going to stop there too because I want to talk about this scene. I'm over Mindy and Chad. I'm done with them. I don't know why they're still here. And I fucking hate the happenstance that Gail Weathers just happens to be driving down the neighborhood block at that exact fucking moment, just in time to slam into a Ghostface.
This was unintentional red herring, right? Just to add, you were already bludgeoned by the red herrings up to this point.
Weak sauce is what it is. Weak sauce.
Everybody that comes into camera frame that comes within 10 feet of any of the main characters is portrayed as a suspect in this fucking movie.
Well, they've been doing that since 5, since this new...
God, this was like way more, though, this time. It was just everybody was like, oh, God damn, again, including...
I'll just be honest with you guys, though. Gail's appearances, to me, is when this movie jumped the fucking shark. And I was just out, like, okay, now this is just getting fucking silly. Because they did a great job up to that point. I mean, even that chase with Ghostface through the house and through the panic room, which isn't a very good panic room because that exit is also another entrance. I wasn't very secure.
If you knew where it was.
Something. Yeah. I was like, okay. But that was a pretty cool fucking scene.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'm digging this. And then,
I dug it too.
And then
Halloween vibes, like she rigged up the house. Remember Jamie Lee?
Yeah.
That same kind of shit.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It was fucking awesome. And then, like I said, then Gail just shows up. Her nonchalant, I don't give a fuck at it. I was like, I'm done. Like, seriously, like I knew from there on out, it was just not, it was going to go downhill.
Her whole delivery was different this time
Yeah.
out, too. I mean, it was like, I was almost like, oh no, are they going to make fucking her the stupid killer? This is going to be terrible, man. I was thinking it, but again, that was the point. They wanted you to think that.
They want you to be brain scrambled about who it's going to be. FaZe, anything in there?
I mean, I loved the whole, the house, the way she had that kind of rigged up, the way they were crawling through the walls and he's stabbing through it. That was pretty fucked up. I enjoyed that a lot,
All right.
I don't really have anything else to add.
The passing by, that was just...
That just annoys the shit out of me.
That
I mean,
was kind of
I
silly.
get it. I get it occasionally in movies, but this one, I don't know why I can't overlook it in this one. I just...
They ask you to let go of a lot.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. When it first happened, I was like, okay, cool. It's like a Ben Tramer moment from Halloween 2. I was perfectly okay with that. I was okay with it. And then when she popped out, I'm like,
oh,
fucking of course.
And they're all like, "This is just too easy. It was too easy. This isn't. There's no way." You know?
Yeah, I would have almost rather it been just some random neighbor, like, maybe it's somebody that Sydney's yelled at for like going over the speed limit on that little cul-de-sac or whatever. Hey, slow down or whatever. They could have set it up that way in an earlier scene, but yeah, I just really did not like it being Gale. Maybe that was
Not
the
at all.
majority of it. But yeah, I could see it being just some random. That'd be a lot better, I think.
It would have been a shit ton better, man. I just, like I said, this is where the movie officially jumped the shark.
At that point, though, that dude was random. The ghost.
Yeah.
I
mean the driver.
Figured.
The driver being random.
No, the ghost face, I wasn't shocked at the reveal because I kind of already had that feeling in a previous scene. I was like, okay, that's odd.
That one seemed, that was a bit obvious.
That one was very obvious.
Well, maybe this is why they did it. Hold on. Joseph says, when Gale hit Ghostface, my entire audience erupted in applause and went freaking nuts. Honestly, I loved it. It was a great way of ending that sequence, for me anyways. All right. If it was done for audience reaction, I can see that, I guess, but just kind of fell flat to me.
Sure.
And then Luke makes a good point. And she didn't get charged with vehicular homicide?
It's called fiction, man.
She's Gale fucking Weathers. She
Gale fucking Weathers, god damn it.
All right. Moving on with Act 2. Oh, no, we're not. Because are you guys, Faze, are you tired of the Mindy and Chad characters?
I mean, I barely remembered them, but I mean, it is being a little overdone at this point,
As much as I am, I'm completely over them. I mean, I liked them okay in 5. I thought they were okay characters, but then they did basically the same thing in 6, and they didn't grow, and now they're forced into the writing of, now we're Gale's assistants because all of our friends from 5 and 6 are gone.
Right
Now, so
now it's just there.
How do we glom these characters into this new area? How about you don't? You just get them the fuck out of there.
Right, just get rid of them.
Again, I think they were just in there, like you said, just to keep the connection for Scream 5 and 6. Like that was their only purpose.
Next, move on.
I wouldn't have minded them getting stabbed. I wouldn't have minded.
Or bring them back. Let them die in the opening.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, whatever. I'm sure their time will come, but I mean,
will it?
Yeah, it may be. Well, yeah. You know how it is in the sequels, Colonel. All bets are off. Anything goes.
Don't say it. Don't say all bets are off. You fuck. All right. Once Ghostface is unmasked, Sydney recognizes him as a suspicious man that bought coffee from her earlier in the day, and the police discover he is Carl Gibbs, a murderer who escaped from a nearby mental institution. Oh, wow. Sorry, that's not written in here. That's just...
Well,
oh, wow.
Before you go on from your wow, I want to backtrack a little bit before you keep going. Did anybody else find it funny that she ran a coffee shop? Because I was like, it's either going to be a coffee shop or a fucking bookstore.
Or a floor.
Yeah.
Well,
like, it fit. It was just funny to me.
But
not
also...
in a bad way, I just...
But also, keep in mind, 3, secluded, living in this, like, almost state-of-the-art ranch with security fucking everywhere and a dog. 4, secluded, was that the one? Yeah, that was one where she had written a book but was doing a book tour and then was disappearing again as soon as the book tour was done. 5, secluded with a dog. And yes, I'm Sidney fucking Prescott. Of course I have a gun. 5, right? 6, secluded. All of a sudden, 7, fuck it. 7, married to a cop, got a fucking coffee shop, all good. Everybody knows who the fuck I am, even though my name is Evans. All good. Fuck off. Let's go. Yeah. it's hard to come back from that kind of life after what seems like 15 years and then just be like, fuck it, let's open a coffee shop.
A little
Sorry.
latte.
it just bothered the fuck out of me how much just basic sense was thrown out of the window in this script and in this movie. Like, it wouldn't have been that hard to have kept her and her family in the background, you know. Fuck it. I'm glomming on too long about this. My bad. All right. Sydney and Gail get more information about Carl Gibbs from institution supervisor Marco, who also recognizes Stu as a recently released John Doe that had no memory from before he was in Woodsboro and lived in the room next to Carl. I just want to ask a question about this. How long ago had Carl escaped? Did it ever say?
I thought
I'm
it
not
did.
sure.
Didn't they say it was like a couple weeks? Because he still had his stuff in his room.
Yeah, because
And I know they said that John Doe was a couple months ago when he got released.
Right. His stuff was still in his room. Carl's was, but Stu's wasn't. And it was just there was something weird that hit me there, and I couldn't really put a pinpoint on it. So if it was recent, okay. So I just wanted to ask about that before we move on. Mindy highlights that since Ghostface always has a personal connection to the target, Tatum should bring all of her friends together in one place, while Sydney accepts finally being interviewed by Gail on television to lure in Stu's attention. Tatum, her boyfriend Ben, and her friends Chloe and Lucas meet at a tavern. Unbeknownst to them, Mark is ambushed and repeatedly stabbed by Ghostface at home. Mark, the husband. So, no, there's still more. Hold on. We're not quite to Act 3 yet, I guess. When the interview ends, Stu calls Sydney and warns that he is outside the tavern, prompting her to leave. Tatum gets suspicious of Ben when she finds a laptop in his car running a test to deepfake his face into Stu. She knocks him out with the laptop and runs away. Ghostface kills Chloe and Lucas. Lucas was the other guy wearing another blue flannel kind of shirt. Ghostface kills Chloe and Lucas and injures the Meeks twins before chasing Tatum through the streets. Ben finds her, but... Wait, where are we here? All right. Ben finds her, but Ghostface kills him, and Tatum flees to Sydney's coffee house. I think that's a good spot to end right there, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
God.
a whole lot goes on there, and pretty much all the suspects have either been killed on, mostly on screen, which doesn't necessarily mean anything for this, but yeah. Colonel?
Again, where do I want to start, man? I guess I'll go to the tavern or whatever, the girl's parents own. They're out past curfew.
Mm-hmm.
That whole scene was just bad. I don't know.
It was another one of those scenes where Mindy is like trying to break down the characters and figure them out and be her cool, self or whatever.
I know. And then they got stabbed again. I mean, you've rewatched these. They've gotten attacked in every movie and stabbed. They've been in, right? That's what I thought. I'm like, they just fucking keep just getting stabbed and they won't fucking die.
Well, somebody said
Spoiler
they have
alert on that one.
Yeah, somebody said they have the spirit that Eric Draven has in the
Yeah,
Crow.
it's ridiculous. It's just... And then I'll give Gail credit for this, though. That I did like it before they went on the air. She's like, you're going to make this easy on me, right? She's like, nope. I've been waiting 30 years for this interview. She did not. She gave her... It was not softball, man.
No, she didn't. She went right after. And she did it. She did it like a journalist would, honestly. Now Gail's
Yeah.
kind of a hack in some parts, but she's
Yeah, I
she's a
think-
journalist.
I'll be honest. I think that's the only scene I liked Gail in this entire fucking movie. I'm like, all right, she's doing what she's supposed to do. But then after the stew call, man, like I said, it got silly, a little too silly for me. I mean, Sydney, I gotta go. She just runs down the fucking street. I'm kind of spoiling this a little bit for Act 3.
Phase. Mark Joseph.
But you're telling me Gail never would fucking leave? Like,
But also, I love and I'm bleeding into Act 3 a little bit here too, but she runs down the street, but as soon as she loses signal, she stops. Like, oh, well, never mind. I better just guide her to safety from here instead of run the rest of the 4 blocks or whatever it might be in a small fucking town to get to where she is. So
yeah. I don't know. I don't have much to say about Act 2 other than
this is definitely where I started. Yeah, this is definitely where I started losing interest in getting let down a little bit. So, Phase.
I mean, yeah. I was looking at my phone quite a bit. I think at this point, just like, all right, what time are we at? All right, there's this much left. All right, there's this much left. All right, I could get through this. It's pretty much what I was thinking at this point. It's like, we're on to the typical shit, you know. I do kind of wish what's her nuts would have died. The ones that keep stabbing. There's a lot of characters to keep straight here.
But, yeah, there's a bunch going on. So,
but yeah, and that's too is where I'm not even that like super in tune with like all the Scream lore and shit. So I was a little bit lost, but it's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, and that scene really didn't play that well where, Mindy is trying to like analyze all the characters and point out why they're all suspects because 2 of the suspects have already been killed off.
Right.
It almost felt like they played that scene too late in the movie for it to really have any stakes because immediately after this, like all the suspects that she just talked about are pretty much fucking dead or dead, because there's that possibility too. Somebody dies, but then comes back in the final act, and oh yeah, that was fake blood. Could have pulled that bullshit.
And probably got shifted in one of the rewrites or something.
Yeah,
right.
They set you up that way too with people that are stabbed, and you think, oh, okay, that might not be real.
Because I thought Ben was going to be that.
And the fact that he had a fucking laptop of him deep fading Stu and just go, I just want to see if I could do it. Oh, that was fucking dumb.
That was dumb.
Literally like minutes after saying, oh, this is too hard to tell if it's deep fake or not. It looks good. It's like literally within minutes. Oh, I've been working on it. Dude, you sit next to your girl the whole fucking time.
So, him saying all that, you're like, okay, well, this is what I mean. This is an intentional red herring that is like a lie. You know what I mean? Because it's killed. And
I'll be honest, even before he was killed, it wasn't believable. I'm like, it's not him. Like, you have to be very fucking gullible and never seen a Scream movie to think it was him. Like, you knew it was,
I was
red herring indeed. Like, it's like, no.
My money
it's been
on
the boyfriend
kid.
too many times.
The other kid, the one that was obsessed with Sydney.
Oh, the true crime junkie kid.
And he kind of had the mocker eyes. I was like, oh, he's gonna come out and say that's his son,
And he had the blue check, blue
shirt,
fucking
blue shirt on, right? But we damn, man, it's just got so stupid, dude. At this point, man, I mean.
Hold on to what you just said, though, that kind of may have gotten glossed over because we're going to talk about that later.
Yeah.
So, I think, can we move on to Act 3?
I think so at this point.
Yeah, we're running a little bit behind tonight, so.
That too.
We better get a move on here. All right, so... all right, Sydney calls Tatum and tells her to lock herself in the office of the coffee house and get a gun from the safe. Following Sydney's instructions, keep in mind, guys, spoilers galore coming up.
Yeah.
Following
comes.
Sidney's instructions, Tatum shoots Ghostface from behind a wall, and once outside the office, she finds a second Ghostface at the front door. Ooh. Sorry, I need to stop putting in this little commentary that I'm doing at the go.
Keep going, because this is my exact thoughts while I was watching the movie.
Sure.
It's like,
Oh, you want me to continue with the ooh?
Yeah.
Do it, yeah.
see that coming. Yeah.
Shocker.
There's never just one.
Never saw that before. Ooh. All right.
Ruh-oh.
Stu calls Sidney and reveals Tatum is being held captive at home. Sidney what the hell? This is written really badly. Sidney finds I'm not even sure how to read this. Jesus Christ. Sidney finds at the television a message from Stu. Okay. Sidney gets a message from Stu. Oh, okay, on the television. That's what's going on. Jesus Christ. Brr. You ever read something that just fries your brain automatically?
Yes.
That's what happened just there. Sorry. All right, so Sidney sees a message from Stu on a television. I had to rewrite it. Who then proceeds to change his face into previous ghost faces, such as Nancy Loomis, Roman Bridger, as well as Sidney's close friend and Gail's late husband, Dewey Riley, to tell Sidney he is returning to how the Woodsboro killings started, a person being forced to watch a captive, beloved at home, tied up outside, and being threatened.
Basically, the Scream 1 beginning, Drew Barrymore and her boyfriend Steve tied up out by the pool.
I'm having to rewrite some of this as I read this because it's poorly written. So bear with me here.
But that's what they went for.
Yes. Sidney goes outside and finds Tatum tied to a chair while Ghostface holds her at knife point. Ghostface reveals himself as shocker, Marco.
Hello.
Oh, okay, yeah. As Marco, the
caretaker.
At the insane asylum, yes. Who explains he uses previous experience in information technology. Yeah, he's an IT wizard, but he works, cleaning toilets and sweeping up, janitorial services at an insane asylum. All right.
Yeah, I got stuff to say about that, but I'll let you finish.
Stop it.
There's more.
Stop it.
He does say that though. He's like, he goes, of course we don't work alone. He's all, Stu, come on in. And then
hold on. He then drags in a wounded Mark and the other Ghostface unmasked to reveal Sidney's neighbor, Jessica. She explains that after reading Sidney's... This is where it gets me. She explains that after reading Sidney's autobiography, she took the conclusion that Sidney succeeded because she killed those who tormented her, prompting Jessica to murder her abusive husband. When Sidney disappeared from public life and was not even present during the New York City killings, Jessica was disappointed and, discovering where Sidney had moved to, spent time at the mental institution where she met Marco, ultimately moving next door to Sidney with her son Lucas, who she killed in the tavern as she considered him too similar to her husband.
Who she also killed.
It's getting hard to read the rest of this. Jessica explains she will turn Tatum into the new Sidney by repeating the traumatic events that turned her into a final girl in the first place. But Mark cuts Tatum free and she attacks Jessica as Sidney shoots Marco dead. Jessica flees, Sidney chases her before they fight, only stopping once Tatum shoots Jessica. As Jessica attacks again, Sidney and Tatum repeatedly shoot her in the head. That was pretty cool. In the aftermath, Mark is taken to the hospital. Sidney thanks Gail for having her back and tells Tatum about her namesake. With Gail's blessing, Mindy provides an impromptu news report about the night's events. The end. So, it's the neighbor and the escaped mental patient and the caretaker at the
Art.
mental hospital. So, 3 killers for the price of fuck you is what you get.
Just their motivation, their whole story, her stupid reading the book, her not having the fame next to her anymore. So stupid, man. So pointless and dumb. So unbelievably just can't get behind this. I don't see how anybody could enjoy that part of the plot, the reveal. Because it was pretty strong when you're not sure if it's Stu or not. That was cool.
I did like that. So, I did like that it could have been Stu. And I've been pretty staunchly on the fence, like, don't bring him back. But, man, you almost need to now.
Dude, like this is the pitch for me. Now Stu is seeing these reports of what happened and the deep fake, and he's like, okay, they want me back, you know.
Well, Joseph said he thinks Stu was the one that killed Ghostface, or the Ghostface that killed the duo at his old house.
And he also pitched a good thought on why it could be Gale next time around too. So
Right.
Let me get that.
yeah, I had him start it.
You had me start, son.
Yeah. Joseph says you got to pay a lot of attention to the interview. Gale is bitter over Dewey's death. Maybe a setup at 8. It explains why Gale is a little off, I think.
Now that I can get behind because she was off.
She was definitely off, but
it could have been just mailing it in.
Bad writing too.
Mailing it in, man.
I think there's a lot of mailing it in. I mean, honestly, I don't want to throw Nev under the bus too much, but some of the scenes between her and Gale just weren't clicking at all. And it wasn't just Gale. There were a lot of those little kind of supposed...
more focused on the jokes than it was them this time.
Yes. That, and you could almost feel that they weren't into this.
Dude, you put Stu and Gale together in the next one, I think, then you can go out into the sunset. Or if you want to fuck the whole world up of Scream, you somehow paint the picture and shoot it, and Sydney's fucking Ghostface, dude, and going after Tatum and everything and all her friends. That would be fucking wild. If done right. She's cracked. She snapped.
Okay, I mean, I see
I
where
don't
you're
know.
getting at.
I don't know if you can do that to Sydney.
It would be awful, but I mean,
what's the
I could see him
motivation?
doing it.
the motivation is 30 years of trauma. She's cracked, truly insane, but has all this knowledge of all this shit, you know?
But she's got a husband, she's got a daughter, she's got 2 other kids.
She's a pretty strong character, man. If she would have snapped, I think she would have snapped by now.
And she's out in the public eye.
I guess if
people are gonna see that crack before it.
I guess if Jamie Lee Curtis never snapped.
Well, I don't. Okay. Well, okay. Go back to my point earlier. If she was still in seclusion, yes, I would be all for that.
But I'm fine with the real Stu return, and fuck yeah, Gale's helping him. That would be fucking twisted.
Okay, Stu, I get his motivation.
But Gale, like he said, she can't get over Dewey because that came out instantly when she pushed her on it.
It did.
I can get behind that.
It did, but man, even still, that was one of the few moments where it was just like.
Well, let's add that though. That's why she's off. You know what I mean? If we go this way and it's got a payoff in that next movie, hey.
Well, dude, my thing was, I mean, I liked that scene, that interview scene, but man, give me a couple more takes to look at because what you gave me is not what we needed. You know? It's just like, fuck. I know both of these actresses have it in them. They've been doing the same fucking shit for 30 years, so that we know they can do it. I don't know, man. Something was just wrong. And it was weird. Yeah, a couple people. Carrie says Gail is desperate to get back in the limelight. That was kind of what I was kind of leaning towards, if you were going to go that route. But we're speculating too much for this part.
Oh, yeah.
We got to finish talking about Act 3. How did we get so fucking just swimming through this?
Because we were pissed that we got to this ridiculous reveal about a neighbor that was pissed.
Let us know in the comments if you hated this reveal or hated this ending or hated this motivation. And I know a couple of you have already said something. So, Colonel?
Where to start?
Sorry, you've been quiet up there while we've been ranting and raving.
I would say you guys can rant and rave about your theories where the 8's going. I don't give a shit where it's going because 7 went fucking nowhere by the end of it.
He's about to shit him out right now for 8.
Just where to start? Again, the deep fakes. I seen better transformations in the Michael Jackson black and white video 40 years ago.
Oh my god,
that was bad. That was just terrible. Fucking. There was so much more worse. It just got worse as it went. That was just a key to it. Oh my god.
I'm recreating the video, but I got a shirt on. I'm sorry.
You got to do your head like this.
You got to have the shirt off, though.
You guys got to go to my OnlyFans to see that. But no. But then, yeah, like I said, and then Marco, what killed me was he mentioned about the deep fakes. He's like, "Oh yeah, I used to work at Google." I'm like, AI is a fairly new technology. I highly doubt when he was working at fucking Google, they were fucking doing deep fakes and AI. I just kind of found that was a very lazy way to explain how he knew how to do that. That bugged me. The neighbor's motivation, I was like, she really had to go through a lot, and for her kid not to remember that his dad died, and for her to go to a mental asylum for a little bit, like, it just didn't make any fucking sense. It's like, that's a lot of hoops to fucking jump through. And somehow managed to get the house right next door to Sydney. It's just, come on. It was just fucking dumb, dude.
Well, Ziggy asked the question at the beginning of the show about who's left in Sydney's circle that could possibly have any motivation to harm her.
Or her family.
And
pay her back somehow. Revenge.
My immediate thought is, why not Stu have some kid that came out of nowhere? We don't know who the fuck he was fucking in Woodsboro 40 years ago.
True, but think about it, though. If they went that route, that's no different than what they did in 5 with her being Billy's fucking illegitimate. Like, it's the same story.
But we spent time with that character in 5. This person could just show up in Act 3. You know?
True.
Or reveal themselves in Act 3.
They still got to do the James Bond reveal.
You know, I mean, it's going to be the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
I know. It's just like I said, her reasoning behind it has as many holes as her head did by the end of it. There's so many holes in that fucking story.
Oh, dude.
It was hard to connect the fucking dots. I'm like, this just is not, it's too complicated.
I know it was CGI, but that was pretty fucking sweet, though, when they were both just unloading on her head.
That's pretty good aim for Tatum, who literally just didn't hold a gun in her hand until like 30 minutes
ago.
Fucking before that. Yeah.
But that was cool, too, when she was saying, you pop them down, and when they're down, you shoot them in the fucking head. You hit him again, Like she kept saying that adamantly.
And I'll be honest, that got old.
But that's the whole thing, though. I mean, that
I know.
Like every movie, man.
It got old.
It's parody of itself.
It's still old. Hold on. Yeah. Patricia had a comment here. It's Old Man Withers from the amusement park.
And I would have gotten away for it if it weren't for you meddling kids.
I've always thought somebody should say that. And maybe what would be great is if it is Stu in 8 and he says it. Because think of the fucking twisty-turny, like, bullshit.
He's got to be on the fucking B-reel, on the fucking blooper reel, dude.
But he'd almost have to do it like Shaggy, like,
Zoinks!
Zoinks, I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you pesky kids.
Like I totally would have gotten away from it. That was terrible.
We're terrible at impersonations. What would Morgan Freeman say?
I'm not even going to attempt to do a Morgan Freeman.
Andy Dufresne.
He wanted a better Scream ending, and they just couldn't get it. There's no Wes Craven. There's no shit tunnel.
Andy Dufresne, who crawled through the shit tunnel of Scream 7 just to get out the other side.
None of us was clean on the other side of this one, folks. I'm sorry. I mean, it had its moments. It has a couple of good moments. It's entertaining. In the first 45 minutes, really entertaining. But, I mean, what a fucking letdown, man.
Oh, God. I'm over here crying.
I was thinking about to say, I wish I could tell you.
I wish I could tell you this movie was worth seeing in the theater. But
this isn't a Stephen King story.
But some stories just don't end happily. All right.
Sometimes you need a tunnel of shit.
Sometimes you need a tunnel of shit.
Sometimes the tunnel of shit is the movie.
I think we can summarize some of these unless you guys want to, like, buckle down into some more of this. But writing and direction, man, everyone thought Kevin Williamson was going to save this fucking franchise, coming back to not only write, or co-write at least, but direct. And the verdict is, yikes. He's still got a lot to fucking learn. I'll give you one lesson. Give the actors more than one take to do a goddamn scene.
It's like, no, we're good. Let's go.
Good enough. On to the next one.
It's like it's still film and shit for him, you know? It's all digital, bro. You can take as many as you want.
But the writing wasn't there either. We bitched about it the whole way. So, anything to add, guy? Anybody? Jump in.
I don't know, not really. I mean, I didn't have much thoughts on him, and it was very mediocre, if not bad, at some parts. Just, could have been so much better in many ways.
I don't think this was shot. You know what I mean? As a director, you got to be going your cinematographer and your director of photography. Like, hey, what the fuck are you guys doing, man? Get that set lit. What are you doing? I mean, there was just a lot of cameras on top of the actors. I don't know, man. It just seemed very clunky to me. It wasn't very smooth, the shots. Now, great. The hectic scenes were good. The action scenes were, Ghostface chasing them through the house into the panic room. Excellent. That was great. But I mean, a lot of it, just nothing. It's I would say below average.
Yeah.
And execution
phase. Anything?
Yeah, just meh.
How it looks.
Like I said, when it just.
I guess maybe
I'm disappointed.
They were rushed.
I'm mainly disappointed in the writing than I am the direction.
I understand they had to redo.
I expected more.
Yeah, they had to redo the whole story, kind of to get Sydney back in it, but
it felt lazy, dude.
It did. It did.
Dude, this felt like a fan film of this, which is sad because this is the guy who fucking created it.
Yeah.
Right.
I understand eventually you run out of fucking ideas, and it has been 40 fucking years. So, I mean, maybe Williamson's on the decline. I mean, most of his more recent movies have been pretty mediocre too. Didn't he do that Sick during the pandemic for Hulu not too long ago? I think that was one of his.
God, I can't remember.
Remember that?
He's written other chapters, though, or touched up scripts, hasn't he?
Well, he's touched up many of them.
Yeah.
So.
His first time directing it.
First time directing, yeah. So.
Okay, you know what? Let's let the pros handle it, buddy. You stick to the writing. Hand that shit over to the fucking directors, all right?
Wes is dead. 30 years. Thank you, Rick. Yeah, 30 years. Casting and acting. Great to see Neb back, especially after the debacle that was 6 without her. Hey, pay attention, people. Pay your fucking actors, especially in your big fucking franchises. I wish they would have done that back in the day with like Friday the 13th and even Halloween and Nightmare, instead of branching off into all these bullshit tentacles of storylines. But Tatum was good. There were several good performances in this. Just as a whole, not much meshed. Besides Tatum and Sydney, I would say. That was about the only casting that meshed.
And they were...
Colonel, Colonel, you already said you didn't like Mark, or Joel McHale as Mark.
Yeah, I just didn't... Again, it's more on me probably than his acting. It's just... I'm well aware of the fact Joel McHale is. I'm like you. I like Joel McHale. I mean, I watch Talk Soup and all that shit and all these, community. I just couldn't take him serious as a cop, man.
This was not his Robin Williams Good Will Hunting role.
No, not at all. And especially when he's fighting Ghostface at his house, just hearing him go, like I was laughing because it's Joel McHale. Like, I couldn't take, like, what the fuck?
It's not be funny.
Ziggy, anything to point out on casting and acting?
I mean, it's fine. A lot of them are exaggerated, like her boyfriend and stuff like that. And the odd choice to have him going, oh, let me see if I can make this deep fake. Let me go ahead and see. And then I say, I kill you, Sydney, you fucking bitch. That's what it says to fucking, to the daughter, So, I mean, I thought that was horrible, a horrible choice. And I don't know, the casting, Sydney, it's a Sydney movie. And the bottom line, it was Sydney and the daughter's relationship. Everybody else was throwaway on this, except for the 2 other reporters, apparently.
Well, and I'm getting, before I throw it to Faze on this, I'm getting kind of tired of so many goddamn people surviving these fucking movies that need to fucking die. Like, how many people are they wheeling out of the fucking, coffee shop in the house at the end of this movie? You got Mark. He survives somehow.
He's getting dragged his ass in there after getting...
That was another thing that made me laugh. When she tells Tatum about her name and stuff, she's with Gail. She's like, let's go see your dad. I'm like, bitch, he's going to be in surgery for the next 12 hours.
Yeah. Right? What the hell?
You won't see him till tomorrow, dude.
The Mindy and Chad duo, that they need to go. Whether or not they're in the next movie at all or killed immediately, they need to go.
They just stick to the mid credits, and that's what the mid credits are.
Oh yeah, fuck off.
Yeah. I didn't stay for any post anything.
My friends I went with asked me, they were like, "Is there a post credit scene?" I was like, "Normally there's not, so I wouldn't expect one." But we just kind of sat there anyway, and then there was, and after it was done, I was just like, "Oh, there is, but it's a complete waste of fucking time." So
nothing.
Was it the clips of her, like the bloopers of her?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't miss anything. I thought I might have missed something.
It has stopped at the very end of the credits. It pans out.
All these people were getting
between the houses. That's what it should have did.
All these people were coming back after they've been stabbed and left somewhere off in the background, and it just kill them for fuck's sake, or address it next movie.
Right.
There doesn't have to be a parade of bodies coming out of the fucking house at the end of the movie. So
medic.
Yeah, Faze, anything to add on casting and acting?
Not really. Just Nev Campbell kicked butt, and it was all right.
Nev's great. Nev is normally great, but
some bad performances, some good ones.
Little lackluster in this one.
We need a bombshell to get Sydney interesting again. Something crazy's got to happen. She's got to be the Ghostface, or it's got to be something important.
Something. All right, moving on. Favorite moment. Colonel, Steel Zigzag's moment.
Oh, it was a favorite moment or favorite kill?
Just either way. Mine's not a
All right.
kill.
Well, yeah, my favorite moment might not be. I'm just saying, if we were doing a favorite kill, I would claim in the kill.
All right.
I mean,
Do both
honestly,
then.
we're gonna do both at the same
Do
time.
both then.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
don't-
favorite moment, it's a moment. I'm going to steal this one, which is anytime Stu was on screen. Like, I was well aware of the fact he's probably dead and he wasn't coming back. But those were like the most impactful scenes in the entire movie for me. That's when they had my attention.
100%.
I was like, okay, here we go. Like, it could have just been a movie of him fucking FaceTiming her the entire time. I probably would have liked it better. And favorite kill, I'm going to go with this one because I know it's going to bug Crank and I can't pick my actual one because it's already been called. Dude, I'm going with the beer tap scene. Again, it's stupid. It's physically impossible.
Aesthetically, it looks great.
Yeah, it looked fantastic. And then again, once the beer started coming out, again, beer taps don't work that way. It wouldn't have happened. It would have ran down his back. But you got to, like, it's a horror movie, man. It's Scream. Just let go of physics. Because honestly, if he's going to hang from that beer tap, that's a pretty tall fucking beer tap. And let's be honest, what was I worried about one of the killers doing? Taking off the mask and shrinking by 10 inches?
Yeah.
And losing about, 60 pounds of muscle? Yeah. There's no way that could have happened. Like, come on.
Well, maybe that was the other guy. Maybe that was Marco.
Marco? It could have been, but not in my head. No, she said she killed him. And when at her son, they put on the fucking beer tap.
Oh, we killed. I think
I can't remember how she.
Yeah.
I can't remember how.
Whatever.
It was
I get you. You know what?
I didn't give a fuck.
They should have had his head like rip off, and then the beer would have been more.
Yes.
Would have made more sense.
It looked great on fucking camera though, even though being CGI. I thought it looked fucking.
I chuckled.
Hey, I can fix that for you though. I can literally fix that scene for you. Instead of the point being at the top of the beer tap, the point is at the bottom of the beer tap. And you either stab through the skull down, or you stab at an angle, and then when you tip their head forward, it turns on the spout, and they're blah. The physics of that work. The physics, the way they did it, do not. And that's what pissed me off about it. So fuck that kill. Does not count on my count.
Terrible.
Phase.
I don't really have a favorite kill, but my favorite moment was definitely when they're in the wall and Ghostface is stabbing at them through the wall, trying to get them. It's good, intense, claustrophobic scene. You know me, I love that shit. It's the closest you're ever going to get to Alien in this movie.
It was good.
So, it was a good time.
And it was kind of funny the way they kept like shifting through the wall one way, and then and then they'd shift back, and then
Right.
That was pretty clever.
That would be freaky as hell.
All right. Since Ziggy's already said his, he can say it again here in a minute. But you can do your favorite moment too. But I'm gonna jump in and say, I really like the kills in the first scene. I'm gonna take both of those because they kind of count as one in a way. The one through the eye was really good, and the attention, like you mentioned, the attention to detail with the eye turning was pretty clever. And then, dude, my favorite moment is going to be really fucking stupid, but I'm going with it anyway because I couldn't help but chuckle at this. When they're in the theater scene and Tatum is playing the dog and the director is telling her she's not getting the dog character right. That made me chuckle in a way that I don't remember in a while at a movie theater. Just because I have seen that play out in real fucking life. Like, you're dressed as a tree and you're off to the side of a set, and the director comes up and goes, "You're not swaying enough as a tree. It's windy out here." We're inside. It's not windy. It's windy in the scene.
Be the wood, Crank.
Be the tree. No, they're not talking to me. I was the fucking star. I was never a fucking tree.
Oh, you
Fuck
were the star?
Yeah, I was the star.
Shine, Crank, shine. Be the star.
I found the light. But no, I've seen this play out where some asshole director is telling somebody to make a piece of wood like more lifelike, and you're like, it's wood. Why would it be more lifelike? That scene made me laugh. So I'll leave it at that.
Fuck.
Ziggy.
I'm 100% with Colonel. Anytime, like, just when Stu, she's like, Sydney tells the phone, you're just another asshole with a voice changer on a phone hiding. And he's like, oh no, Sydney, I'm not hiding. And the phone comes right on the computer, the video call. They don't even hold back. Boom, it's fucking Stu.
And it was pretty early, too. I thought that was great.
It's jaw-dropping. It's jaw-dropping. It's great. It's absolutely great. It's like, there he fucking is. And it's not a ghost. It's not a fucking flashback. It's, you know what I mean? He's fucking going, fuck you. I'm finishing now. And, of course, I think we even said that in the preview that it's got to be some deep fake or AI or some shit when we previewed this way back in January. So that was right there the whole time. But the fact that it kept happening and then the calls were coming and he was standing outside the theater, I'm all like, if they go this way, man, this motherfucker's going to be great. So if nothing else, they've proved that this will fucking work.
I honestly wouldn't mind it if he came back now.
Me neither.
Because, like I mentioned, I've been pretty adamant that I don't think he should, but
if we're gonna get as fairy tale as it got with this fucking one, why the fuck not?
You've absolutely busted down the walls of any kind of sense of reality in this series now. So, I mean, if you're gonna get so desperate as to fucking bring in the goddamn neighbor and just some random fucking mental patient that has no relation to any part of any story,
doesn't care who, he's just crazy. They just must have been the slappy, the patsy, the whatever. I'll do it. I'll kill somebody. Stop.
That's so
Rabbits, George.
But yeah, exactly.
But the kill though was,
you mentioned it.
Yeah, McKenna Grace gets gutted like Drew Barrymore does in the first one, and
that's a great one, man.
It's hanging out, stuff's hitting the floor, the stage.
Oh, and she's swinging on that rig, that fly rig.
Intestines hanging out, always a win every time, no matter where it is. Romero would be proud of that kill.
Yeah,
brutal.
Well, Doc says the scars on Stu from the TV look great too. And, yeah, I agree.
I was all in.
Better than Jim Carrey's face this weekend. So.
Yeah,
that was funny. That came out that some actor out there, a drag queen guy.
Yeah, somebody was dressed as him in a mask.
Because it's almost like an Andy Kaufman thing. Jim Carrey was like, I wasn't in France this weekend.
Yeah. All right, final thoughts and rankings, gang. Also out there, there we go. Give us your rankings, 0 to 10, on the film Scream, and let us have it. All right. So,
Am I right? Or am I right?
Am I right? I'm right.
Right.
All right. You know what? I've kind of neglected him a little bit tonight because we've gotten a little animated. I'm going to start with FaZe.
Started with me last week too, but whatever, fuck it.
Well, I neglected you last week too.
Well, whatever. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't have much thoughts on this. It was a decent movie. I'm gonna turn off that spoiler alert thing, but just it was. I got what I pretty much expected out of this. A very mediocre, subpar part 7 to a series that wouldn't bother me at all if it would just died. I would be satisfied with the first 2 movies, but here we are at 7. That said, Nev Campbell, good job. Some of the actors did a good job. It was fine. The writing and direction could use more work, even though I had a fucking rewrite. It always bothers me when a movie has a rewrite and it comes out still ass. So you need new writers at that point. But besides that, I don't know, man. I guess I'll go middle of the road and give it a 5. I mean, it was It was a mediocre film. Wait for streaming. It should have been 20 minutes shorter because again,
It could have been.
slashers ain't got no business being longer than 90 fucking minutes.
It could have been 20 minutes shorter. Yeah.
If it was an hour and 30, it'd probably be getting a 6. If it had a cat, it'd be getting a 7. But nope, it's a 5.
A 5.
No cats.
No cats.
You're out of luck, cat lovers. Colonel?
Yeah, it was just another entry in the Scream series that they didn't reinvent the wheel, nor did I expect them to. It's exactly what I thought it was going to be. It's going to be the same movie I've seen before, which is common, especially once you're 7 films into the series. Like Phase, they could easily cut 20 minutes out, especially that scene where they're talking about their daughter having sex. That you could have totally cut that out. I just felt that was unnecessary. And I'll be honest, I'm with you guys. Like the first 45 minutes, I was really liking where the story was going. I was pretty high on it. The last half of the last 45 minutes, and especially that reveal and reasoning behind it, killed the fucking score for this movie for me. I'll be honest, I give it a 4.5. It killed it. It went from an average movie to slightly below average. That was just a terrible reveal and explanation as to why things were happening.
Damn.
It's unforgivable to me. It was just that bad.
Wow. All right. Ziggy.
Yep. It's a Scream movie.
Yep.
And that's the whole thing, though. I mean, because it's a Scream movie, I think it's going to go down and check those boxes for that Scream fan. They're going to be okay with this movie. The Stu Macher stuff, when it still appears he's actually the one behind this, fucking fascinating. It's awesome. It's great. And then, yeah, man, it goes over that cliff, and when you get to the stupid explanation from the stupid fucking neighbor, it's fucking beyond stupid, and it's upsetting. It's a shame. It's disappointing. However, I was entertained by a lot of this movie. I really was. Again, I think you're getting what you expect when you go to a Scream movie. And it did get me to chuckle a couple of times. Couple of great fucking kills. Seeing Stu again, I did love that. Sidney's great. Give Stu his shot. Bring him back. Let him do his thing, man. But this one, I'm going to probably be higher than everybody else, man. I'm going to go 6.5.
Okay.
Jeez. Wow. If you can't tell from my reaction to Ziggy's score, yeah, you're going to be higher than everybody else. Man, it's very difficult to sit in the movie for 45 minutes and actually be into it so much to then be sitting in the exact same fucking movie and be disappointed by the remaining hour of it. And that's what this did. And it fucking, it's disappointing, and it's upsetting, and it's annoying, and it's fucking avoidable because pre-production is a thing. I understand this had some issues because of what happened after 6. I understand that. And the whole Melissa Barrera thing, that caused drama. And then Neve Campbell not being in 6 and not getting paid, that caused drama. I understand there was some drama behind all of this. And you know what might have fixed that? Delay the fucking movie a year. Put in the goddamn work. Put in the goddamn work on the script, on the pre-production, your character development. You've got your cast, or maybe find some different cast. I love Joel McHale. Does not fit. Does not fit in this movie. Maybe is like, he could have been Stu's kid, maybe, but not in a semi-serious role as Nev's husband. Huh?
No, this is something I thought. No, I'm just something I thought during the movie, guys. I'll make this brief. I was kind of hoping he was going to be the killer. Like maybe they were going to get a divorce or some shit, and he's like, "Well, I got you." That still would have been way better than what we got.
Well, maybe he could have been fucking the next door neighbor, and they
Yeah.
could have teamed up together. Holy shit! There's some actual motivation.
It's already
Yeah.
fixed. Fixed.
See how long that fucking took? Kevin
Scream
fucking
7.
Williamson?
Scream 7 redukes.
Did you score this yet, or?
No.
No, I interrupted
sure
you with my
I'm
thought.
I'm still fucking fuming. And like these guys have said, the ending, probably one of the worst in the franchises. I mean, we already had the mystery brother come back out of the goddamn blue in 3, and we let it slide. Well, some of us let it slide. I didn't. I still hate that fucking movie. Partially because of that. And now we're just picking random fucking people off the street, and they're the killer. And that's annoying. I mean, you've absolutely forgotten the tagline that got you through 4 or 5 of these movies at least. It's always someone you know. Well, you know what? For that, you get a 5. Because there's nothing special about this. It's middle of the road. It barely hangs on to the Scream formula. Well, let me rephrase that. It focuses a little bit too much to some aspects of the Scream formula, and then lets go of some of the most important portions of the formula that make Scream work. And there you go. Wow. Is that the lowest rated movie of the year so far? No.
I don't know.
For you guys, probably.
I don't know. I don't think we're real.
As a group, maybe.
5.5, 5.25.
5.25?
Like I said,
Yikes.
man, it's boy, I'm happy I went and avoided everything. And I was guessing. And like when Lillard goes on TV and goes, "Hey man, go see it before anyone fucks it up for you," because they will.
Right.
And, God damn, why is he doing that? So it just doesn't.
Like I said, I didn't hate it. It fucked off too many things.
Yeah, so shocking when he shows up and it's fucking him, and it's just like, wow, man.
Oh no! Like I said, it's just like based by the score. It's just a middle of the road movie. Like I didn't go in this movie too high. I didn't come out too low. I was just like,
Right. Psycho Killer might be our lowest review movie.
Nev
Yeah, I think
Campbell,
so.
like if Nev Campbell wasn't in this one too, there would probably be a lot less for me. But she was
Right.
she was decent in this.
Right. All right, we got a couple of rankings from some folk out here. Let's see. Luke says, first viewing on THC, 8 out of 10. Sober viewing, 6.8 out of 10.
Yeah.
All right. Carrie says, 6 out of 10. Wish I'd waited for it to come out on my streaming service. Agreed.
You don't have to wait long.
No, probably
Probably
not.
not.
Doc says 6.5. I don't think this one really counts, but Jimmy says I'd give it a crank as fuck score of 10 out of crank as fuck.
10 out of biggest point.
This is not crank as fuck at all.
no.
Joshua gives it a 8. And
Wow.
Joseph gives it a, and this brings up another good question before we wrap things up, 7.5. Still better than 5, 6, and 3. So, that's my next question, gang. Rank them. Rank the 7 movies.
Oh my god.
It's
We're
easy,
way
dude.
past time, but okay.
I was
easy,
just trying to
dude.
remember. All right, I'll go for 1. For me, it's 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3.
Exactly.
3 was just
1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, or 7, 6, 3. You can do that too.
yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 5, 3.
That'd be the same as Crank.
You just want to make it easy and skip. move on.
Yeah, but that
He's like, whatever.
would basically be it.
Scream.
Did you just sniff your finger?
No. I was cleaning my face off. Where's
I
my
need to
other
wash
hand?
my ass.
The PJ Souls fucking joke. Oh my god.
All right, yep. And there we
Oh,
go.
the name of PJ Souls.
Got some rankings coming in from the group, too. Good. Luke says 2, 1, 4, 7. Wow, 5, 6, 3.
I have seen people like 2 better than 1.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Yeah,
but
it's okay.
I can't. I can't do that. Joseph says 1, 4. Wow, 7 at 3? Whew.
Loves it.
Dang. 1, 4, 7, 2, 5, 6, 3.
I told you, it punches the boxes for the Scream fan, this movie.
Maybe, but I don't know, man. It's bizarre. So, we'll see.
Brucey
All
in
right.
the house. What up, fool?
Gang, what are we doing next week?
Ugh. Is it The Bride?
Oh,
The Bride.
yep, it is The Bride. We are.
Bonnie
yes,
and Clyde.
I got it right here. By Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Wow.
We've been looking forward to this one. It should be a good time.
You guys been looking forward to this one. I don't know.
Okay, fine. Me and Crank have been looking forward to this one.
I've definitely been.
I literally just said I'm interested in this one.
Yeah.
You said me and Crank. Shit.
This trailer I have seen a dozen times.
Fair
It
enough.
looks so fucking interesting, dude. I like the concept of this.
At
based
least
on
it
the
ain't a
trailer. I'm
fucking
like,
musical like The Joker.
It might be. There's some dancing.
It might be. There might be some
Hey,
musical
they
stuff.
do a dance number. I'm okay with that, man. That's fine. But
Tarek did his ranking too. He says 8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0,
Nice.
and then 9.
Cute.
I thought there were only 7 movies. Maybe he's counting some fan films or something.
Yeah, I mean, number 0 was kind of wonky. You know, you have to like be underground to know about that one.
I guess so. I don't know. So I haven't seen Scream 0. God damn it.
0.
All right. So yeah, join us next week for The Bride. And yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to this one. I think this one's going to be a lot of fun and something different. Not the same formula that they've been doing for 30 fucking years.
Yes.
And wearing the fuck out.
An original take on The Bride of Frankenstein. How could they go wrong?
Stop it, Jimmy.
Yeah.
We had this right before the show. He and I had this long discussion over the Oxford comma. So, and all right, one more time, gang. Take it away. Woo.
All right, folks. Special thanks to our final girls and guys. We got Christy, C-Phase, Luke, Beady Mags, the Muffinator, Alex, and Tyrone.
We've got the Crazy Ralph, Spells Fancy Creations, Dr. Smiley, Grizzly and Paula, Morgan, Crept Horror, Joshua, Raymond, Alan, Twisted Twinning, the whole damn enchilada podcast, Thursdays at 7.
Oh, yeah, and our camp counselors, we got Adam, Christy, Lou, S. Michael, Jimmy and Rachel, Stacy Lynn, Orlando, Angie, Chuck, Schick, Dave, Carl, Patricia, Kristen, JJ, and, of course, Indy the dog. Frank's not even here to witness Indy the dog. And go.
Come back, Crank.
I tell you this last time, but if you want to become one of our members, head on over to deathsociety.com. Click on the membership tab, pick a tier that works for you. Currently, right now, it's Women's History Month, so throughout all of March, our final girl and guy membership is on sale, $100 off. So get yours today, folks.
$100 off.
Yeah. And special thanks, of course, to
Shut your mouth.
Our buddy Joshua Stout for signing up as our newest Crazy Ralph. Appreciate it,
You know
brother.
what that means?
Yeah.
Skull.
And drinks are on these guys in Milwaukee while we're up
Milwaukee,
there
dude, I
next week.
got you. I got you. FaZe has got you. We got you.
FaZe ain't
Sam's got you.
FaZe ain't got nobody next week.
All right, I got
already
FaZe.
got myself.
I got FaZe getting you.
Okay.
FaZe has got expenses coming up.
Yeah.
That
25% of nothing.
All righty.
That's
FaZe,
it.
send them
Just
out.
Send them out.
Yeah, send them out, FaZe.
Folks, that was a fun time. I pretty much what I expected this to be. Let me get this poster out of here. I want to see those comments. But, man, next week should be a good time. The Bride, I'm hoping it's good. I'm looking up the runtime right now so I can see how much I'm either...
2 hours.
Yeah, right? Like,
no.
Let's see. It's not giving it to me immediately. Whatever, it's fine. So, folks, next week, The Bride should be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. I'll see you then.
All right, Ziggy.
Yes. Thank you so much. 2 hours, 7 minutes.
Okay. Well, put up with it.
We're going to see The Bride. More popcorn for me. I'm going in open-minded to this one. I don't know. I think something different's good. I love Christian Bale. It'll be good. So he'll be good. I can look forward to that. But thanks for joining us tonight for breaking down Scream and this worst ending of the franchise. But I think the proof is in the fucking pudding. Stu Macher really needs to come back.
He's got
People
to
would
now.
dig it.
He's got to now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's set up. So cool.
Colonel.
Be ready for The Bride. See you next week. Thank you. God damn it. Thank you.
Colonel.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. Like these fuckers have said, I'll be honest. I think I enjoyed talking more about this movie than I did watching it. So it was nice to know I'm not the only one that absolutely fucking hated the second half of this movie. The Bride, looking forward to it. But unfortunately, it's that time of year where I disappear. So I will not be here next week. I'll be on assignment watching people hit a big giant yellow ball. So I got to give it to you twice. Fellas, don't get sick. Wash your dick at least twice the next week. Ladies, don't smell like a Scuba Steve. Double up on that summer's eve.
That's right. The vagisicles will be around for a couple more weeks.
Would
That's
you
just gross.
stop
All right.
for fucking sake? God damn, man.
Crank, set them out.
Is that what we said last time? I think we invented a new word.
Jesus Christ. No,
Veg-
stop.
Y'all are
Stop.
nasty.
Stop.
Next. Crank. Set 'em out.
Stop.
Yeah, hey,
Fuck.
Used to break them off and
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's it. Good night, guys. Love y'all. See you next week.
So careful.
Fuck.
Sometimes
I
they
got-
give you herpes.
Fuck off. We're shutting up. Good night.
Collecting light as image, focused to rip the skin. Remembering those muddy creeks, illusions to swim in. Found strength to cross an ocean, reflected the last light. Looking for a hidden truth, only to find a fight. I found a new way to leave behind the past. Hope it's a better way. Oh, in the optic glass.